The city held a groundbreaking for a new park in the Russell neighborhood. Metro Hall is decorated with trees that showcase our city's diverse communities, and we went out on the street to learn what people really want this holiday season. All that and more on Louisville This Week. I'm John Ramsey, Director of City Partnerships. Mayor Greenberg was joined by representatives from Louisville Parks and Recreation, Louisville Metro Housing Authority, and the Cincinnati Bengals NFL Foundation for the groundbreaking of the new Walnut Street Park in the Russell neighborhood.
3, 2, 1.
This is what it's all about. It is about supporting our youth, our future of our city. And this is what we need right here at the new Walnut Street Park. Thanks to the generosity of the $250,000 from the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks to the leadership of Elizabeth Strojan and her colleagues at LMHA. Thanks to HUD and Charles President. Thanks to State Senator Gerald Neal. And a special thanks to all of my colleagues at Louisville Metro Parks and Recreation. This is going to be an amazing park. It's going to help the 10th Street Cardinals bring home more national championships, but it's also going to be a gathering space, a place for the entire community of Russell, for all of West Louisville, for anyone from any part of our city to come and play on the new amazing synthetic field, unlike any other in our city right now that's open to the public.
A Frankfort Avenue restaurant and bar has moved to a new location on Barchtown Road.
One of the great things about the mayor being the mayor, who's unable to be here today, is that he has the power to proclaim certain things. And so in recognition of the hub opening and having our ribbon cutting today, Mayor Greenberg has issued this, a proclamation. And it says, "Greetings to whom all these presents shall come. Know ye that December the 13th, 2024 is hereby proclaimed in Louisville, Kentucky to be the Hub Louisville Day. And I urge all residents to observe this very special recognition." Signed, Mayor Craig Greenberg.
Oh my gosh.
All right. There we go. Congratulations.
LMPD Chief Paul Humphrey held his bi-weekly press conference.
First, I want to start off with this week is the 3rd anniversary of the death of Officer Zach Cottingham. We always want to point out how dangerous this job is and how much we care about the officers who are willing to put their lives at risk for our community. He will never be forgotten, and we really appreciate his sacrifice as well as his family. We are down in these violent crime categories. Very proud of that. Their numbers are not where we would like them to be, of course, but to have a reduction at this point in homicides, non-fatal shootings, as well as carjackings, particularly when you look at those non-fatal shooting numbers and those carjackings, those are pretty statistically significant numbers.
We all work together like never before, and that makes a huge difference in our department when we come together and work together to solve these cases. So again, I can't say enough about the CID unit and all the units within that unit that assist us every day in solving these cases and tracking people down. In December of 2024, we've only had 2 criminal homicides, which is amazing. The last couple of months have really slowed down. With that, our detectives have been able to do some quality work because they've had more time to focus on their previous cases. 6 out of our last 8 cases that we've picked up, we've been able to make an arrest already. And that's awesome because those families, as they approach the end of the year, they want justice for their families.
Kentucky State University has partnered with Louisville Metro Department of Corrections to establish a correctional certificate pathway.
So today I wanted to talk with you about an opportunity that we have within our institution. I'd like to give kudos to Chief Collins for meeting with us and deciding to partner with Kentucky State University. We think this is going to be a good thing for you all as well as for our institution.
Education is getting more and more too expensive, and many people cannot afford it. Kentucky State University, through its new strategic plan, wants to make education affordable for all.
The certificate that we're here to discuss in the partnership, it consists of 5 classes, okay? And those 5 classes, they're going to have 4 core classes and then 1 elective class. This certificate, it's going to be useful to you moving forward. I mean, it doesn't go away. So for instance, if you decide to continue on with your bachelor's degree in criminal justice at Kentucky State, okay, which is what we hope you do, because again, this certificate is a pathway to the bachelor's degree. Today we need thinkers. Okay, we need people that have education, that have background, that can reason, that can think critically. So all those skills are going to be really important to you moving forward, because criminal justice is changing. Okay, it's not what it used to be, and for a number of reasons. So education is going to be important to you. So you want to give that a serious consideration.
Some people spend more time in their office than they do at their home. We talked with a Louisville Metro government employee who has found a way to make their office space more appealing.
I am a real estate coordinator for the Office of Housing and Community Development. I look at anything that has to do with vacant properties. I just want for people to find some happiness within the holidays. I've done some homemade decorations. I felt like people were already expecting what was the big next thing that was going to be brought into the office for this holiday. They're amazed. Most of the time, they're just amazed on how detailed things are and that it's made out of cardboard. Oh, this is a lengthy process. I probably, since last year, I was already thinking about different things. When I think about Christmas, I immediately think about the red truck with the tree behind, going from the Christmas tree farms and just picking it out with their family. So I have Miss Santa Claus driving the vehicle while Santa Claus is in the pickup. The actual making, it takes about possibly a week to get it done. Just get all the finishing touches, figuring out how to get as much detail as possible just to make it a little bit more realistic. I wanted them to look like light bulbs of I think it's a Model 51 Chevy. So we try to assimilate as much as possible from the original model. I just think it's a holiday that brings a lot of happiness for the most part. Families gather, everybody makes time for their family just to sit down and have a nice dinner. Last year's project was a chimney. It was a little more modern, brought in like the homey feel that I wanted to bring in for the Christmas season. Got to think about next year's project already. I have 365 days to go ahead and just create it, and we'll see what comes out.
Winter break camps are being offered at several Louisville Park and Recreation Community Centers between December 23rd and January 3rd. To find out more information on the camps or to register, please visit bestparksever.com. Louisville Metro Hall has its Festival of Trees with unique decorations provided by several groups from around Louisville.
We are very excited. This is the second year where the mayor has invited members of the international community to come to the rotunda here at Metro Hall and decorate Christmas trees.
Need a bigger ladder.
We are here with the German American Club of Louisville decorating our German-themed tree here in Metro Hall.
Every year there are different groups from different communities.
We're excited to be a part of it and showcase who we are.
Each group brings their own supplies and materials, and they're welcome to use anything that will celebrate their culture and highlight their culture.
We have the legend of the pickle on the tree, which is a fun kind of old German tradition where you hide a pickle in the middle of the tree and the first person to find it on Christmas morning gets an extra present. In addition to that, we've got some cute little nutcrackers on the tree, which anybody that's familiar with Germany will know that those are from there.
Behind each artifact there is a story, so sharing that is really neat.
Setting up the Christmas tree for Haiti, and we even handmade some ornaments.
The more we learn from our neighbors, the better we get along. We'll find out that we have more things in common. It is a season where we feel nostalgia from the past, from a country that it was left behind, families and loved ones, but also we're grateful to come to a new place, to a new country and start a new life.
You can do the job,
Even though people might be several generations removed from their German heritage, we are a place to kind of reconnect with that heritage for folks, learn the traditions, maybe even speak some German with some of our older German speakers. For us, it's just a way to kind of keep that heritage alive, remember the traditions of our grandparents and great-grandparents. In the spirit of the season, we'll say Frau Weihnachten, which means Merry Christmas in German.
Becoming a National Board Certified Teacher is not an easy process. Of the nearly 2,300 National Board Certified teachers in Kentucky, 384 of them teach in Jefferson County Public Schools.
Can we clap for Cash? Now.
Ariana Stratton is in her 10th year of teaching, and she loves her first graders.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Stratton says she's at her best as a teacher right now, because of what she learned becoming a national board certified teacher.
I'm a national board certified teacher. It's a very rigorous process for teachers to obtain national certification, so it's very rare for teachers to have them. So I will say that is consistent among all national board certified teachers, that the process requires you to be so reflective. You're constantly doing that while you're teaching. When you're not teaching, just in your daily interactions with students and their parents, you're just constantly trying to figure out what more can I do, what more do my students need based on observational data and assessment data, really just trying to figure out how you can be the best teacher that you can be.
Stratton is one of 384 JCPS teachers who have their national board certification. There are about 2,300 in Kentucky.
I liken it to boot camp.
Kate Grindon is an NBCT, the principal at No Middle School, and organizer of workshops for teachers working on their certifications. There are 4 components of study, which can each take up to 3 years to complete, and passage is not a given.
And I will tell anyone, it is the single best thing I ever did for my teaching practice. That's why you do it, because it makes you so much better. And that's why I believe there is research that shows that kids who have a national board certified teacher make faster gains than kids who don't.
So I've been thinking a lot about it because
that's what these JCPS second grade teachers want for their students. They're all pursuing their certification and get together with NBCT Sarah Blatz every week to share their struggles, ideas, how they're applying what they've learned in their classrooms, and supporting each other through the tough process.
So I think it's important because the work they do here in a cohort directly impacts their classroom. So all of the planning, all of the work with assessments, with units, with lesson plans is tied directly to their classroom, and the impact goes directly to students, and that's what we work on throughout this process.
I feel like if I just did my classroom...
Lisa DiLorenzo is one of the teachers in the group that Blatz is mentoring. DiLorenzo and the others are a little bit nervous. They're waiting on results from submission of their first NBCT component while working on the rest.
It's all about the kids. So even though this is a lot of extra work, we all have families. To me, this is my dream job. Teaching is in my blood, and my goal is to be the best teacher that I can for my students.
Mayor Greenberg was the guest on this week's Metro Matters with Althea Jackson.
So let's talk a little bit about 2024. And
what a year.
Yeah, what a year. So, just talk a little bit about what you see, what you wanted to see that may not have happened or happened. Let's just talk, kind of wrap things up.
Well, 2024 has been an incredibly busy year, and I'm really proud of where we are as a city. I'm really excited about the accomplishments that we've had. I'm really looking forward to the future as well, because right now I would sum up 2024 in a couple of words of positive momentum. We have wonderful positive momentum that is going on all across the city, from west to east, south to north, downtown, from PRP to Portland to Prospect. There are great things happening in every corner of our city. And we have had great plans. I'm coming up on ending the second year of being mayor. And we have all of our plans, most of our plans in place, I should say. But we've really been taking action and turning them into results in areas of public safety, building more housing, a focus on affordable housing, addressing our homeless crisis, creating new jobs, revitalizing downtown. We are literally transforming our parks and our library system right in front of people's eyes. And we're also putting a new emphasis on early childhood education, while at the same time hosting record-breaking events for the world to visit us here in Louisville or see us happening. So all of those things have happened in 2024, and I believe it's only going to grow and get better in 2025.
You can watch Metro Matters on Metro TV every Wednesday at 8 a.m. and p.m. High school students brought holiday cheer through song to some Fairdale seniors.
We get fed good every day with Senior Nutrition Program.
Lasagna.
We have this little dining hall here that is full every day.
Dolores and Jenny put on a luncheon once a month.
It's a smorgasbord, and they love to cook.
We always plan different activities, and we have a big meal, and we love it.
This is when I eat the best, is when these folks cook and bring it in.
It's always special to have a holiday, especially like today.
'Tis the season, chicken spirits jolly.
We had a celebration with the Fairdale High School choir.
Being able to come here and sing for the Fairdale seniors is a wonderful way for these students to give back and just make relationships in the community.
Everyone had smiles. We had probably one of the biggest crowds of seniors that we've had in a long time. So it was a win-win for all of us. So it's really neat to collaborate with the school and the students.
You all were just past spectacular. You all brought tears to my eyes and joy in my heart.
We practiced in class. Yeah, we practiced a lot.
It was just fun all around. I was nervous, but I enjoyed it, and I'm happy to see the elderly doing well and happy.
And joyful that the elderly like to hear us sing and how they feel about it.
May you celebrate the season as you raise your voice to sing.
Performing is a very scary thing for these high schoolers, and so to have the opportunity to give them more performance experience in a setting where they can feel loved and feel accepted and supported is one of the reasons why we come.
Just to watch it, I think that's one of the biggest fulfillments that Lisa and I have in the office, to see the life coming back into the Playtorium and with the seniors.
I am so glad we found this group and we're part of this group.
Fairdale's back. There's a lot of need in Fairdale, and we're meeting the need, and the people are seeing it. It's come back to life, and just to watch the seniors and the kids interact, it brings a lot of joy to me.
Wonderful time. Enjoy it while you're there.
The Kentucky College of Art and Design has received accreditation.
This is an incredibly big deal. This is incredible news for the city of Louisville. And one of the reasons I'm so excited is because through my experience with 21C Museum Hotels, I saw the power of art and design and what that means for communities. It can truly transform neighborhoods. It can transform cities. It certainly can change people's lives. And having KICAD now as an accredited institution and being part of that growth is going to help Louisville, help the Commonwealth of Kentucky in so many ways. We want more artists in Louisville. We want more designers. We want more creative people. We want more innovators developing their skills, learning more right here in Louisville. And I'm so excited for Louisville's future because I know that KICAD is going to be contributing to it and making it a better designed place to live, to work, to do anything that you want in your life. Congratulations, and here's to the future.
It takes a lot of people to pull off a successful Light Up Louisville event, and the facilities team is one of the key components that make the event shine.
I've been with electrical maintenance for almost 15 years now, and I used to work in the field putting the lights on the trees like you see these guys doing today. A lot of people don't remember, it was on 4th Street Live one year. We had it in Agon Plaza one year with the skating rink. So there's been changes, but I think the big thing is every year it's gotten bigger and better and added different aspects. And you know, this year we're adding the drone show, we're adding the lighting on Metro Hall, so every year it gets bigger and better. We've got well over probably 11,000 to 12,000 lights on this tree. It's a very big, wide tree, as you can see. But it's a beautiful tree. It did a little light up last night, previewed, just to check it out one last time. And I think the kids and families are really going to be excited when they see it turned on. Metro Hall, all the trees here, the big tree included, we've probably got close to 150,000 lights altogether. It's very rewarding. You look more at the kids' faces and see the way they light up, and they're in awe. They're really in awe. And that's when it's really rewarding. You know, you don't look at the trees, when you look at their faces and the family, and you just see the joy. You know, that's when it's worth it.
The Office for a Safe and Healthy Neighborhood held their second citywide gun violence reduction summit.
In March of 2023, the Office for Safe and Healthy Neighborhoods hosted a summit where 250 violence prevention professionals gathered together to look at the work that we're doing. And we came up with, a few takeaways. We're seeing a lot of people who are working in silos, who aren't able to share resources and data well, and a duplication of some resources. The goal of this summit was to take it to the next step, where now that we know all the violence prevention professionals and what they're doing, to coordinate our strategies, to make sure that we aren't duplicating resources, to ensure that we are deploying those resources where needed to respond to trends in violence more efficiently. We've been able to learn together through national experts and gather feedback through breakout rooms in order to ensure that our strategy is coordinated through a truly collaborative approach. This was an opportunity for us to launch our collaborative framework, which conceptualizes the vast network of violence prevention providers to ensure that we are coordinating our strategies efficiently. It's made up of 15 areas of engagement, those from the social determinants of health, which addresses the root cause issues of violence, and those who are addressing the unacceptable rate of violence right now through primary prevention, secondary prevention, intervention, and so on. We also brought together those who are sustaining this work through fundraising, policy, and more. All three legs of that stool are creating a very vast ecosystem of violence prevention providers, and it's needed. Every single segment is needed, us all working together to be able to address violence and make sure we're sustaining our violence reduction efforts. There's no shortage of people who care about this issue, which is why every time we've held a summit, we've made it available to the public. Whether it's people who are hosting, summer programming, or those who are just concerned about this issue, maybe they're a survivor of violence themselves, and they want to know how they can contribute to the citywide's overall gun violence reduction efforts. It's a vast network of people from all different walks of life who get together every time we do an event like this, but it makes our ecosystem stronger.
The Library Foundation was joined by members of several community foundations to share an update on the Capital Campaign project that supports the programs and services of the Louisville Free Public Library.
I am so excited to have you with me in the Parkland Library.
Thanks to the substantial support from the Crescent Hill Family Foundation, the Francis N. Alden Trust, the Legacy Foundation of Kentuckiana, and over 200 additional community supporters, I am proud to announce that we have officially met the James Graham Brown Foundation's $1.5 million match. This unlocked every available matching dollar, resulting in an impressive $3 million toward the One Library, One Louisville campaign.
We are going to reopen this library. We're going to build a new library in Fern Creek. We're going to reopen the Portland Library. We're going to renovate the main library, and we're going to continue to invest in our wonderful library system.
Letters to Santa aren't only for children. The Neighborhood Place, a groundbreaking city initiative to provide families and individuals with better access to community-based services by bringing multiple agencies together, collected adult letters in Santa's mailbox in the Edison Center.
This is the first year that we've done this, part of our Magnificent Taste. This is our Letters to Santa mailbox. Adults even have wishes for the holidays. And I'm just going to read a couple of these. Dear Santa, I've tried my best this year, but listen, God knows my heart, and I know y'all are homies. So get these kids together for Christmas because I'm broke. This letter says, Dear Santa, I would like a new car. Dear Santa, please allow for safe travels for all during this holiday season and some goodies. Dear Santa, we love you. Please help everyone find joy this season, even if it's just some snow days to give people some extra sleep. Dear Santa, I've been good. I've been doing free income taxes for VITA all year long. Dear Santa, please let me scratch off a winning lottery ticket. So that's cute. Dear Santa, give me a raise. Dear Santa, I want $1 million. Okay, this is a nice one. Dear Santa, please bring me a new apartment and some new kids. I don't know how that happens, but she says thank you. Dear Santa, I want 2025 to be my best year ever. I agree with this one. I want my 2025 to be the best year ever. And I want that for everybody. I want our community to just kind of see and experience something that we've never seen before. Peace, love, joy, happiness, more compassion towards each other. If I had to write my Dear Santa letter, that is what it would say. So put those back in the box.
Many kids are fascinated by the work of our Louisville Public Works employees, and one child even wrote a letter to let the city's public workers know how he felt.
I'm a CDL driver. Been here 27 years. The owner would pick it up and I dump in there. I basically operate an automatic truck. Pick up black garbage cans with this one-arm machine. He does all the work.
And it's very mental and a physical job and dealing with the elements and everything in between.
When I was a child, I used to want to be a garbage man by seeing the garbage men come down the street and they holler. I've never gotten actually a letter at work, but I've had people acknowledge, the appreciation for me doing my job. This is Charlie's note. Dear sanitation worker, thank you for picking up our trash because if you didn't, there would be litter all over our town. I like watching you when you go by my house and honk. See you soon. Love, Charlie. It was touching. It just brought me back when I was a child, and I used to always want to be a garbage man. And just coming in there one Monday morning and just having that letter, it touched me a certain way. I kind of felt real good.
There's so many untold stories and so much good that our people do on a day-to-day basis, going above and beyond that we do things for them that's not even in our job description. From helping with groceries to door-to-door service. We just so proud of them, and we just try to show it when we can and every opportunity we have.
I just know that I'm a fan of Charlie, and we have a little connection. And I honked the horn at him every Monday. I was more amazed that this little boy takes his time. It was real touching. I appreciate it. I really do.
Metro TV went out on the streets of Louisville to ask people what they really want this holiday season.
Something I'm getting my dad for Christmas are some AirPods, because he's really wanted those for a long time. And then for me, I don't really have a whole lot I want. Just, I'm a college student, so be at home, be with family.
I'm not really into the Hoka trend, but a friend of mine is, so I went ahead and I do celebrate Christmas, and I got them some Hokas.
For Christmas, I've asked for a lot of clothes, like sweaters, and then shoes. And I want a lot of art supplies.
I'm Justin, I'm from Omaha, Nebraska, and, I always love money as gifts.
My name's Morgan, I'm from Pittsburgh, and I want the Loop earplugs for Christmas.
My name is Jeff, and I'm from Dallas, Texas. And I would like for Christmas, a new car. My wife and I were in an accident and our car got totaled, so a new car would be fantastic.
Hi, I'm Ya. I'm from Rochester, New York, and I would love to get some new white Vans.
My name's Izzy, I'm from Pittsburgh, and I want Pitt Volleyball to win the national championship for Christmas.
I'm Julia, I'm from Peoria, Illinois, and I'd like a Husker win for Christmas.
What do I want for Christmas and what am I going to give somebody? Let's make it the same thing, right? Let me give somebody peace of mind and let them give me the peace of mind for everybody to get along, get us on the right path, get us on the right track, kind of all moving in the same direction. That's the goal.
One West, the community development nonprofit committed to elevating our entire city through commercial development growth in the west end of Louisville, held its second annual Winter Wonderland, a drive-through holiday experience and light extravaganza featuring over 200,000 LED lights at Shawnee Park.
We're putting on a festival of lights in Shawnee Park.
It's going to be a dynamic drive-through experience from the beginning to the end.
Hundreds of thousands of lights.
It is one that we work to do every year now in order to really try to make sure we're able to bring this to the community at no charge. And so far we've seen a lot of outpouring of support, and we've been extremely excited.
It's meticulous. You really have to pay attention to every way you put down the lights and how they connect.
Live performances and just a lot of surprises. It really highlights some of the most beautiful parks that we have here. It's also highlighting how joyful, friendly, and welcoming the people of West Louisville are.
Louisville Metro Animal Services needs volunteers and people who are willing to foster dogs and cats. If you're looking to adopt, the shelter is full of dogs and cats just waiting to become your new best friend. Thank you for watching. Please share Metro TV with your friends and ask them to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or X, and download our Roku, Apple TV, or Amazon Fire TV apps. Have a wonderful week.